Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't... He's having a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ayutthaya with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Messi. And here's Eto'o. And this is Hazard. Messi. Well, that's a little loose. Oh, he's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Bora. And here's Messi. And this is Dembele. Played backwards here.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now it's Haaland. Chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi, and this is Eto'o. Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a pretty loose pass. It's Pirlo! No, not quite.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Ronaldinho. Pirlo. And it's Hazard. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's chosen to go back, knocks it into space. That's a sharp pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ayutthaya clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played through for him. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw! And again they hit the front. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Ayutthaya have their lead. Now it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Haaland stood his ground strongly. Messi!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, what has shoots! Oh, good finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, super! It's Eto'o! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho. Oh, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Flamengo present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Drama over the penalty spot. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Aos 39 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 14, Ronaldinho.
Ayutthaya with the lead. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Tries to play it through. Now that looks a decent ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Haaland. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Pirlo. Ronaldinho. He's got away. Ronaldinho! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, great leap! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's hoisted clear. It's going wide left. Cross into... Terrific effort! That's going to go a long way. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Gets a good foot in there. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Ronaldinho. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Haaland. And shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Ronaldinho. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Bonucci makes the interception. Now it's Messi.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Ronaldinho. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. There and a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Dembele. He is through here. Goes for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pirlo. More and more pressure on the ball here. Great vision. Oh, well played.
Flamengo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He'll try from distance. So, third corner of the game.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 8, Ronaldinho. Camisa 10, camisa 20, camisa 21.
Ronaldinho with the short one. And he has been fouled there. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Camisa 9.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Looking for options for movement. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Zola. And it's made its way. Can he find the finish? So close to drawing level.
What a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Maldini. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Messi. Bale. Vieira gets over and intercepts.
Ayutthaya clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Zola. Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi receives it in a wide position. Real chance! Kvaratskhelia made a good run there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
He's a sharp little ball here.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ball has bounced loose now. Messi. Stam is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And there goes the final whistle. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter,
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Bruno Fernandes, real chance! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nice bit of trickery. That's a good foray he's making. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Hazard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Marcelo makes a dash for it. Great vision. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Flamengo always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
De Rossi. Ronaldinho. Now it's Hazard. And it's Pirlo. Can he get it through? Bonucci goes direct. Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Now Pirlo. No, it's come to nothing. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rafael Varane. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way past. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Rossi. Ronaldinho. Aims beyond the defence.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Maldini. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pirlo. Looking to play him in. Ah, that's a fine interception.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he's in on goal. Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Takes a shot! Oh, good-looking ball. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Hazard. And that could well leave a mark. No foul, says the referee. Showing great feet there. And that has not gone well. Messi finds himself offside. Flamengo looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 40. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. He'll fancy himself from here. Messi! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Oh, the keeper for me just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Rummenigge.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nesta did well to emerge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Bora cuts out the pass. Backward it goes. That's good running with the ball. Taken back almost at once. And it's half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Flamengo firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And here is the first touch of the second half. De Rossi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he was quick to react. Yeah.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he cuts out the supply. Ronaldinho! This is Messi. He's picked his way. Great chance! De Rossi. Can he spark a counter here? Pirlo. Rummenigge is fouled. And it's Pirlo. Defending was strong and firm. Marcelo gets on his bike and on. It's Ronaldinho! De Rossi, and that's been intercepted. Pirlo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pirlo is offering a wry smile there.
Substituição em andamento.
Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ronaldinho goes short, and here's Ronaldinho. Ayutthaya are looking to go forward now. Desai spots it and intercepts. Now it's Ronaldinho. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Messi. Neymar. Just about up to the hour now. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's onside. Marcelo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Messi. Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He has found the way through. Has to go back here. Oh, super ball. And that is out of play.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 15. Camisa 24.
Incoming delivery. And he was alert to it. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos. Pele charging forward, the ball at his feet. Vieira with the slide tackle there. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well timed, excellent interception. Flamengo perhaps contemplating their next change here. Good running, strong and purposeful.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Haaland. And he's only too happy to take that back. And this is Zola. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Ayutthaya needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pirlo. Flamengo do have a chance to counter here. Pele. Now it's Mbappe. Picked out, it's Neymar! And that's a tidy finish. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 21.
Flamengo are making a change now. Ayutthaya cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Camisa 19.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Bale, and he's got the beating of his man. But he's made sure that's not getting through. Not the most accurate pass. Kaka is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Into the last 5 minutes. Flamengo moments now away from seeing this one out. Shoots! Goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do...
And the shot! And that's in! And what a climax we have here! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Aos 44 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 15.
Ayutthaya give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Zola. He's got away. And the shot! Oh, good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already... He's rising! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Leicester makes the interception. And it's Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thinks one through. Oh, delightful ball. Cannavaro. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. De Rossi. Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Quarter of an hour played. Rummenigge. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Heading backwards. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Flamengo always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Chance! Oh, what? This time, surely! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is a...
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, my word, that is quite something! A finish of true class! And they get themselves in front! You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Messi. Pirlo, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's a shade optimistic. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's an excellent interception. Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi. Spread it left. Now Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. That's a good ball out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's Ronaldinho! And the ball's come loose here. Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Flamengo have themselves a chance from the spot. Buffon to save this spot kick and his team. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Flamengo now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Ronaldinho is fouled.
That's going in strongly.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Messi. Half-time getting close now. Marcelo. Pirlo. Threads one in. It's played through for him. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's in plenty of space here. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pirlo. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score.
Teremos uma substituição.
So we're underway for the second half. That's been cut out, well played. Messi. Zanetti. A dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Marcelo. Pirlo. That's an imaginative pass. Marcelo in acres of space out wide. Here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. And a header! And it's come back out to him. And that is certainly not what he had in mind. He stands tall, impenetrable. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Vieira. Nicely spread. And that's a good ball. Ayutthaya needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Played out to the left flank. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Marcelo, under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Thuram plays it long.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. And it's Pirlo. 60 minutes played. Oh, the ball's gone astray, and he's had it.
It's Ronaldinho!
It's a goal!
Just one goal in it now! Game on!
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And a chance! Messi. Pirlo.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
Pirlo. Bruno Fernandes. The Rossi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely aimed pass. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there.
There's the shot!
Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target.
Ronaldinho.
He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Zanetti plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he plays one through. Nice interception, well timed. Vieira can clear it away. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is Hazard. Hazard!
Ayutthaya really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. And he's in on goal! De Rossi. And it's Ronaldinho. It's a good spell of possession, this. Messi, he's on it, can he get away? That's the keeper's ball. Vieira. Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's gone loose. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. Spread neatly. Mbappe! Zanetti. Hazard. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Oh, that's brilliant from him, because he was so quick to read it.
substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 24.
And it's Neymar.
Marcelo.
Maldini finding himself in space.
14.
Desperate defending
Camisa
required
8.
here.
Ronaldinho. Camisa 15. Camisa 21. Camisa 10. Deixando
Dembele
o campo para
tries to
a entrada
clear.
de Camisa 2.
Looking for the run.
Camisa 9.
Can he get onto this?
Camisa 13.
Oh, that's
Camisa
neat.
17. Neymar.
That pass isn't the best.
Camisa 4. Camisa
And here's
11.
Bale. Shoots!
Foram indicados
Well, he got
2
rid because he
minutos
was
de
under
acréscimo.
pressure.
An instinctive delivery. Bonucci gets it away. Tries a shot! And that's a tidy finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So, there you have it. The referee says that time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your reflections then, Jim?
Flamengo can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
Now it's Ronaldinho. That's been cut out, well played. De Rossi. Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rummenigge. Bruno Fernandes. Back where it came from. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And it's Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No outsmarting him this time. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. De Rossi. Gattuso. De Rossi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Eto'o. That is a great pick out. And this is Ronaldinho. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Ayutthaya with the corner, there first. Defending of the desperate variety. Gattuso. And here's Ronaldinho. Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass. Good read, needed to be. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Desailly wins the duel this time. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldinho.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi. Ronaldinho. Bruno Fernandes. Rummenigge in the hunt and looking threatening. De Rossi. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. 15 minutes till half-time.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Strokes it back. Ronaldinho. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vieira. Pirlo. Here's Vieira. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Cannavaro did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Eto'o. Ronaldinho. He's going for goal! Marvellous goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Ayutthaya have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And they've got rid. Marcelo. The message is clear, none shall pass. And this is Messi! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Flamengo are still behind then, despite looking for all the world like they've pulled level. Flamengo coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Flamengo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pirlo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Marcelo can see things others simply cannot. And it's Vieira. And here's Pirlo. Messi. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Pirlo. Shot could be on. De Rossi. Flamengo still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Gattuso. And this is Eto'o. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Pirlo. Hazard. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Flamengo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now this could be a chance. Goes down, but nothing given. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's had a shot! So Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Messi. De Rossi. Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. But it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Messi. Marcelo being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Ronaldinho. That's a little off target. That'll be a throw-in.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 21, camisa 10, camisa 14.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Deixando o campo para
Dembele going face to face with his great rival.
Camisa 11, camisa
Passing
20,
is crisp and sharp.
Camisa 13. Substituição
Flamengo
em
really
andamento.
might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Haaland. And here's Ronaldinho. Zola. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
There's the shot! In he goes again! He's got a goal! Flamengo are level! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He sussed the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Flamengo restore parity.
Flamengo really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just...
And Zola! Oh, it's come loose. Beckham. Now it's Haaland. Knocks it into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Beckham. Well, that looks a real chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substituição no time do Flamengo.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Getting up there! In he goes again!
Camisa
A
2.
real chance and a real let-off. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Haaland. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Cruyff. No, that's been intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Ronaldinho picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. He's gone for goal! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more. Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pirlo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Towering header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ayutthaya with the corner, there first. Gattuso! In he goes again! Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And here's Messi, in towards the back stick. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Nicely aimed pass. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. No goals as yet. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Vieira. Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, sweet feet. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Thuram. Looking for the run. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Pirlo. That's Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Messi. He'll try from distance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Eto'o.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Hazard. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Now it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho stood his ground. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to break the deadlock. It's hit the upright. Nice bit of trickery. Bora. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Ronaldinho! And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well. Flamengo couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Messi. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And that brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I would say, Peter, that the scoreline isn't entirely reflective of that first half. There's been a decent ebb and flow. The penalty obviously jumps out as the moment, but there's plenty of time left to see things change.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So right back into the action.
Flamengo are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the counter is on. Genuine physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Pirlo is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now, can they get him away? Bonucci spots it and intercepts. Turan. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's looking wide. Looking to play him in. Looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. And a header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Messi has got himself a free kick. Gattuso has quite the footballing, and he's let fly. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Flamengo have it back and can go again. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Aimed beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That'll be a throw.
Teremos uma substituição.
Roberto Carlos. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's managed to get free. Hangs in a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Pele looking for options for movement. He's had a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Crunching tackle. Leicester has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, no joy this time. Zola. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Pele, and this is Bale, and it's Bale. Tries a shot! And no mistake! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive.
Messi!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Ronaldinho. That pass has been well intercepted. The final 5 minutes. Gattuso, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Chooses to go cross-field. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Zola. Mbappe. He has found the way through. They get a throw in.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
We are into stoppage time. Ronaldinho. Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldinho. He's cut it out. And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Flamengo simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.